Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start it off by saying thank you so much. A massive thank you, a massive shout out to my almost 190 subscribers. I consider all friends. I don't know, maybe we'll hit 200 tomorrow. Maybe we'll hit 500 in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll hit 1,000 someday. Look, in the end of the day, it's not about the number of subscribers. I'm not here to brag about how many subscribers that I have in my humble channel. It's about feeling that we all have a voice, even in this hobby. This hobby can get ridiculous, right? We know people, we know celebrities, we know names that we associate in our lives, work colleagues in your workforce that's wearing, high horology pieces that they're very proud of, right? They're wearing watches that are 10, 20, 30 times more than the pieces having right in front of you on your wrist. But there's nothing should make you feel ashamed because that you're wearing something much lot less in value. It's about knowing that we have a passion for things that we care about in life. We can pick up the little details that we appreciate truly when our day is quiet, when our moods are down, right? The most important thing is about feeling that we have a love for this. I think that's what it is all about. But again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You're all truly blessed. Okay, so today's video, I just want to continue the theme of my last couple of videos. It's about bracelets. It's about bracelets options on couple of and some of the most iconic Seiko's model lineup that we have. And today we'll talk about the Sarb 033 and 035. Two beautiful classic sports watches that we believe will have its place in the many years to come, especially if you're considering the current Seiko lineups in its presage, of course, in its prospects. They carry group values, but those Sarbs, they are fantastic. Everything that you need, nothing that you don't. It's the perfect combination of your elegant watches and maybe between a dress watch and a sports watch. And why not talk about the bracelets options for them? If you have those two watches, that of course you know the OEM bracelet that comes with it. The oyster style bracelets, very solid with the solid end link, solid links, of course, with the milled clasp. The lock width is 20, so 20 millimeter lock width tapered down to 18. There is nothing wrong with it. Of course, personal belief, when I compare, of course, the Uncle Seiko Jubilee bracelet here, which I will talk about just in a moment, you do see the style of the bracelets is rather chunky for the size of the watch. It adds another layer of sort of masculine dynamic into the whole watch wearing experience, especially if you're considering buying these for your spouse, for my wife. In this example, I really couldn't fit this. Of course, this is the bracelets adjusted to her wrist size, so I won't be able to wear this particular watch today, but surely I will show you what the Uncle Seiko looks like on my wrist. So guys, if you already have the Sarb 35 with the OEM bracelet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with it. Very good quality bracelet. Of course, when it comes to micro adjustments, some people explain it's pretty hard to find a perfect fitting on it, simply because it only has two micro adjustment. Actually, I think the Uncle Seiko strap, the Uncle Seiko only has two as well. But that's the OEM. Okay, guys. Now let's look at the not the Super Jubilee. Excuse me, guys. Just the Jubilee bracelet for the Sarb by Uncle Seiko. From a size perspective, of course, we know the style is the Jubilee. 20 millimeter lock width tapers down rather than 18. It tapers down to 16. So you can see the taper feeling on the watch straight away dramatically. A lot more elegant. Just let me get the focus right here for you guys. Excuse me. You can see the taper feeling on the wrist will transform to a more comfortable wearing experiences, simply because how much more taper that it has. A 2 millimeter compared to a 20 millimeter lock width is about 10%. So actually it's quite significant. From the construction side of things on these bracelets, the end link is solid, and the fit towards the watch are excellent. No movements whatsoever. The Z199 on the SRP Turtle had much more movement than this. So just an FYI, if you guys potentially looking at buying one of those but worries the fit on the watch is not going to be that good, it is terrific. There's no movement whatsoever. Beautiful, very good quality, all the links. Reflects light extremely well. It feels very solid on your wrist, but in the same time, maintain a very, actually, let me just get the thickness of the bracelets for you, so we know what we're talking about. The thickness of the bracelets on the OEM bracelets is 3.3 millimeters, and on the Jubilee, let me get that right, it's actually 3.5, 3.4. So very, very similar, if not the same, okay? But somehow it just feels so much lighter. Of course, this is actually even carries more links that fit my wrist. Now, when it tapers down from 20 down to 16, you will find the double folded milled clasp as well, with a double pusher on both sides, with the Uncle Seiko brand in the middle, with only 2 micro adjust fitting micro adjust as well. So it's same as the OEM bracelets. But overall, I just want to give you guys the side profile, so we can have a direct comparison. So you can see with all the curvature on the sides of the Jubilee, it feels much more comfortable on your wrist, and it is. Now let me give you a wrist shot just on the black one with the Uncle Seiko. So that's how it looks. For you out there that already having this watch with the OEM bracelets, you will know how that watch wears on your wrist. And this is how the Uncle Seiko wears. Very comfortable, very elegant. I do notice the end of that clasp does extend a little bit further out when you're looking from the side angle, but in reality, it's not a big deal. Still very comfortable, very balanced as well. Very comfortable wearing experiences. There are 2 options if you go check it out on Uncle Seiko's website. This one with the male clasp, this one goes for 89 US. There's another one, of course, with the vintage called, we know the press clasp. That one costs, I think, 69 bucks. I'm sure that one is also good as well, if not even carries less weight. So that's a direct comparison between 2 bracelets. My advice is, if you already have the Sarb and you do love it for what it brings to the table, give it a try. Order it. I don't think you'll be regret. If you on the fence about buying one, or you think about buying in the past, but you just never been able to pull the trigger and enjoy the watches on the OEM bracelet, hopefully this video will give you the direct comparison between the 2 styles of bracelet. I think it's definitely worth the 89 bucks. And if you love this watch, give it a try. I think you will be very happy with the result, and you will probably give your Sarb another layer of life, another layer of elegance that you probably never had in the past, or extended itself, because the Sarb itself is just a beautiful watch, especially this creamy dial is unbelievable. I think even you can imagine these elegant Jubilee bracelets on the cream dial, it will look probably even better in my eyes. You know what? I'll probably get another one for my wife in the coming months, or when Larry does another style at Uncle Seiko. So there you go. Watch out on the eBays, guys. In today's challenger market, a lot of people are flipping those Sarbs. I think I've seen a couple of times, actually, a few times in Australia already. But I'm just thinking, if you're knowing what you're collecting and if you like the brand, you gotta get one of those. Actually, just get 2. In 10 years, 20 years, decades more to come, they will have its place because what they bring to the table is simplicity, nothing that you don't need, and everything that you desire in a balanced timepiece. All right, guys. Hopefully this video brought you some values and enjoyment, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace, guys. Bye-bye for now.